What's up, everybody? It's AJ with etrailer.Com. Today we're going to be checking out this anti-rattle block replacement for our Swagman bike rack. Now it works with a couple different Swagman bike racks, and what this does is replace this block that's in this inside of the shank, and that what helps it be anti-rattle. So this is going to tighten down as you put the bolt through and move to the corner of the shank, which pushes it into the hitch receiver and keeps it in place. Now, I know that doesn't do you a lot of good, you don't see what I'm talking about, but really we're going to have to replace it to show you how it works. What happened with ours is we have a bunch of different bike racks out here, somebody put the wrong anti-rattle bolt through the block and then it cross-threaded, so then therefore it's useless. You can't use this bike rack anymore. So what we're going to do is pop off the sleeve and get this new one installed. So first off, we're going to remove the sleeve. So I got a ratchet and a Torx bit. Just going to loosen it here on the side. I might be able to get the block out without removing this, but I want to make it easy and camera friendly, so I'm going to do it this way. With that off there, I can see where the block is. I'll grab my screwdriver. Let me tilt it up so maybe you can see a little bit better. Just going to take the screwdriver and kind of push the block back. Those rubber O-rings do grab, so it doesn't push out super easy, which is a good thing. You don't want that to happen on accident. Kind of try slowly pry it out little by little. Kind of using the indentation where the O-ring, so I kind of push the rubber O-ring out of the way with the screwdriver. There's an indentation on that. I could get the screwdriver in there and kind of push up a little bit more. Now I can get further behind the block and get it out of there. Just like that. So the groove I was talking about, I just want to show you, because you saw me struggle with it just a little bit. You can see there's a groove. So at first, I went in there and was pushing it there as far as I could with the access hole, but then once this was all covered up, I couldn't get back there. So I just pried it underneath the rubber ring and pushed it the rest of the way. So now, with the new one, it's going to push it into place. Now this time, you want to be careful not to push it past the hole that you want it lined up with. So. I'm just adjusting the rubber O-ring. Kind of got out of place on me. Almost there. Went a little too far, bring it back. Looks like that's good. So just an extra tip that I was messing with. As I was pushing it in, it seemed like the O-ring was kind of getting dragged back because there's not a lot of room in that shank. So then when it was in place, you kind of had the O-ring in front of the part where you want to put the bolt in. And you don't want to leave it like that. So I just went in there with the screwdriver and kind of pushed back on it and push it back into its groove from this access hole. Just an extra tip to help make sure it goes in there nice and neat and it doesn't give you any problems. Now we're going to put it on our hitch, make sure it works. Come in and add our anti-rattle bolt. Nice and tight. Look at that. It's not going anywhere. As you saw, it's really easy to replace that little block that's inside the shank. Way better than have to buy a whole new bike rack. You can buy this part, put it in there, and it's good as new. Well, thanks for hanging out, and I hope this helped.